This is a militant unionist ballad written by Banjo Paterson and published in the Bulletin in 1892. A lot of the strikebreakers were actually Chinese immigrants who came for the gold rush and had to try to earn a living however they could. But in the interests of political correctness, the original line 9 or 10 Chinamen was at some stage changed to 9 or 10 non-union men. Travelling down the Castlereagh. I'm travelling down the Castlereagh and I'm a station hand. I'm handy with the roping pole, I'm handy with the brand, and I can ride a rowdy colt or swing an axe all day. But there's no demand for a station hand along the Castlereagh. So it's shift, boys, shift, there isn't the slightest doubt. We've got to make a shift for the stations further out. With the pack horse running after, for he follows like a dog. We must strike across the country at the old jig-jog. This old black horse I'm riding, if you'll notice what's his brand, he wears the crooked eye, you see none better in the land. He takes a lot of beating, the other day we tried for a bit of a joke with a racing bloke for £20 a side. It was shift, boys, shift, there wasn't the slightest doubt that I had to make him shift, for the money was nearly out. But he cantered home a winner with the other at the flog. He's a red-hot sort to pick up with his old jig-jog. I asked a cove for shearing once along the Mutterguy. We shear non-union here, says he, I call it scab, says I. I looked along the shearing floor before I turned to go. There were 9 or 10 non-union men a-shearing in a row. It was shift, boys, shift, there wasn't the slightest doubt. It was time to make a shift with the leprosy about. So I saddled up me horses and I whistled to me dog, and I left his scabby station at the old jig-jog. I went to Illawarra where me brother's got a farm. He has to ask the landlord's leave before he lifts his arm. The landlord owns the countryside, man, woman, dog and cat. They haven't the cheek to dare to speak without they touch their hat. It was shift, boys, shift, there wasn't the slightest doubt. Their little landlord, God and I, would soon have fallen out. Was I to touch me hat to him? Was I his blooming dog? So I makes for up the country at the old jig-jog. It's time that I was moving, I've a mighty way to go, till I drink artesian water from 1,000 feet below, till I meet the overlanders with the cattle coming down. But I'll work a while till I make a pile, then have a spree in town. So it's shift, boys, shift, there isn't the slightest doubt. We've got to make a shift for the stations further out. The pack horse runs behind us, for he follows like a dog. We can cross a lot of country at the old jig-jog. Thank you.